the pest. Yes.
So let's move on to the home inspection.
Okay, I know what I know. And
that's it. That's fine. Just kind of roughly say what a home inspection is.
So
tell us what it is. I mean,
the difference that I tell, like when I talk to people about home versus pest, is the home inspection is checking the functionality of a house, and the pest is checking the health. Right.
That's a great analogy.
The home is going to see how the house works, and is it working properly at the time. And then the pest guy is going to see if the house is healthy or if it has any conditions that could compromise the structure.
Got it.
Right? Or lead to compromised structure. So the home inspectors, they're going to do the entire house. They do more in certain areas than us, and then we do more in other areas.
Right.
Right. So there's a lot of redundancy or overlap.
Right. I was going to say, there's a lot of the same information on both reports.
So like the plumbing, we're both going to inspect the plumbing. Right. If there's a crawl, we're both going to crawl.
Yep.
It's different because I'm going to crawl the full perimeter of the sub area and check the plumbing. Home inspectors are just going to check plumbing, and then if there's ducting, they're going to get a general.
What about attic space?
Attic space, pest inspectors are only required to pop in.
Right.
Take a look.
I was wondering, but home inspectors
They go in.
Especially
if there's a furnace or something, which is usually where it's at.
Right.
Yeah.
So they have to go to the furnace and they'll check everything out while they're up there. Or high-tech plumbing, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, high-tech plumbing. I've dealt with that.
Everybody's favorite. So the home inspectors will do more in the attic than us. We'll do more, or pests will do more in the sub area than the home inspector.
So that's why we suggest, we always tell our clients, get both, because each person in their respective fields go above and beyond for that client.
Yes. Right. And I think the distinction that people overlook when it comes to home is that it's a sample. So a home inspector can go into a house. They don't have to test every outlet.
No.
They only have to test so many. And then that's a general sample. And then they say, hey, 5 out of 10, plugs weren't grounded.
Right.
Most guys are going to stick their little plug tester into every single one just because that's an expectation.
Right.
Right. But they don't have to. Just like with window seals, this is the one I see the most, is they go, hey, this window has a busted seal. You guys didn't point it out. When it's like, well, yeah, we pointed out what was obvious. It's just a sample. So like if you're somebody hiring a home inspector and you have concerns, even with a termite, tell them before they start.
Right.
Like, don't be afraid to talk to us.
No, not at all.
Like, in fact, I would encourage you and say, if you don't, you're not doing what you should be doing.
Yeah.
Or talk to your agent and have your agent talk to the inspector.
Right.
Either way, anything that's concerning,
you're there for them.
Bring it up.
Right. You hired them. You paid for them.
Yes.
You paid for their knowledge.
Talk. Oh, the worst.
We're all here to help.
The worst situation, there's a condition that they know about. Nobody says anything. The inspector doesn't catch it because he's looking at a lot of stuff and he has a limited amount of time. Right?
Yeah.
So we're trying to get a full synopsis on a house in a 3-hour period for a home inspector.
Right.
And the pest is doing it in 2.
Right.
We still have to travel to the next inspection.
Right.
We're stacked.
Right.
Right. So if you don't bring that up and then you go through your negotiating, right? You escrow closes and then somebody goes, hey, you didn't say the tiles were loose in the bathroom. And then we went to remodel the bathroom and found out this. And it's like, okay, did you know about that before?
Right.
It creates this friction between inspector and agent, inspector and homeowner that doesn't need to be there.
Right.
Like, it's all about communication. And it's the same thing with when you have a home and a pest. Like a Good Life, you can order both at the same time. Right. You can order sewer, pool, what's that?
Is it?
Yeah, sewer, pool, roof, home, pest. So all 5. Right. One phone call. That's
which is perfect.
You want everybody. Well, that's convenient for sure.
Well, not only
and you get a discount.
And
we'll give you like a ribbon. You get a ribbon that says I ordered 5.
Shut
we call it a high five. No, we don't. I just made that.
Oh, I was so excited. I wanted one. Book line and I want a ribbon.
You're the high five team.
Woo!
Yeah. Sweet.
I like to win.
So
I'm 30.
Yeah.
It's better to have like the same company do the home and the pest specifically
because everybody's talking
and we're there at the same time, so we could talk. Sometimes you have to split them up, and because just the schedules don't match.
Right.
And you prefer the buyer and or seller, whoever is paying for the report, to allow you to do your job first, then come.
Oh yeah, just stay out of the way.
That's what I thought.
And like when it's all said and done, you'll do like a wrap up with
what you. Well, a lot of times I'll ask agents if they want to.
I always say yes. We'll be there at the end of the inspection. Let's walk through the house, especially with first time home buyers. Yeah. I mean, actually, with any buyer.
If you're paying for the report, the walkthrough is part of the report.
Yeah.
The only issue with walkthroughs, especially with buyers, is what I call the home buying spirit. You can see that spirit just dissipate.
Yes, you do.
In the house. So, like, I adapted my personal sales style or my inspection style for walkthroughs to headline findings, and then the rest is weather related, right? Yeah. Natural deterioration or maintenance of a house.
Right.
So, like, damage to siding on the south wall, I really don't want to spend a bunch of time walking you through that because it starts to build this snowball that makes it feel like that house has so many problems, when really it's just like 3 different kinds of findings in a couple different locations, and they're not very difficult to fix. But when you walk through and go that, you watch these buyers just go, oh.
Right, and here's the other part to that is, yes, that definitely kill a deal, so to speak. But if they don't know what they don't know, so everything's going to freak them out.
Exactly.
So by taking the time to walk through the report with them, really, actually, yes, you can get that part of it. But if you're good, like Matt, and good life inspections, if you're good like good life, then you can help explain the worries away, so to speak.
And that's why I stick to the headlines,
right?
Because those are the big findings.
That's right.
So the big stuff, which is going to carry the big price tag, which is going to blow the doors off when you get the report. So I want to prepare you.